Hey guys, Omni here. I just woke up for work and we have a Morbius trailer. So we're going to be diving right into this one. So guys, strap in. Here we go.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
Amir,
To find a cure,
we have to push the boundaries, take the risks.
if you're gonna run,
Do it now.
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
When you're a stranger,
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
faces look ugly. When you're alone,
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew. I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly.
I have increased.
I really love how they visualize his powers in this.
What else can I do?
Whoa!
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me.
Is that an Oscorp building back there?
To hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
when you're a stranger, faces come
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
Oh,
The other half wants to control you.
that thing in San Francisco.
Stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm capable of.
God damn.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
Dude. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Who the hell are you, man?
I know. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Okay. So, man, got some questions here. So, clearly, this is in the Venom universe because they mentioned the incident in San Francisco. He just goes, "I am Venom." Nah, I'm just kidding. But we have Michael Keaton in here. I think Tom Holland's going to be bouncing back to Sony, or at least Spider-Man's going to be bouncing back to Sony, or they'll be able to bounce back and forth between them. I don't know how it's going to work, man, but is he just a doppelganger on this Earth? Just a Michael Keaton here? This looks really good though. Like, again, like all of his different abilities, I just love the look and feel of it. Now, I think there was a shot of an Oscorp building. I just want to find it real quick. Yeah, yep. Oscorp right there. So there's two options here. Sony and Marvel are going to merge their universes together. There's going to be no blend, no differentiation between the universes. Or Tom Holland's going to vacate the MCU for now, but with the option to come back in the future. I don't know. I think those are two possibilities we've heard. But Kevin Feige did put out that statement here this past week, I think it was, that we should not expect another fracturing of the relationship between Sony and Marvel Studios like we did back when that whole fiasco was happening on the internet between will they, won't they make up, is Sony taking back Spider-Man out of the MCU, that whole debacle where everybody was like, oh my gosh, what's happening between Marvel and Sony? That whole deal. He said we shouldn't experience anything like that again. Something along those lines. He said he doesn't see that happening again in the foreseeable future. Their relationship is actually a lot stronger than it was then. It could be some PR talk to dissuade any opinions or thoughts or theories or speculation going into No Way Home. Since they did say we're treating it like the end of a story, the end of an arc, the end of an era, or anything like that, and Tom Holland's not sure about his Spider-Man-ness after this. So I don't know. Because there was that obvious nod from the featurette from yesterday, which I didn't cover because I watched it on my own because I thought it was a trailer for the trailer. And it was, but it had its own little things in there. Like there was one line that Jared Leto states towards the end of it, where it's like it just opens up a web of possibilities, or some variation of that. He says web of possibilities in it, and that's just some intentional wink wink choice of words there. And as we saw in the previous trailer, there is a Spider-Man in this universe, but this has Venom in it. Same bugle paper logo from Venom. We got Oscorp up here. They mentioned the incident in San Francisco, which is obviously Venom. He even says Venom in this. At least Venom is now known by whatever point this is taking place in. So by association, if this still has that Spider-Man's a murderer poster, then things are either Tom Holland is going to this universe and this universe is being rewritten, maybe as a result of whatever happens in No Way Home, to include him in its history, kind of like a retcon of this universe because of the tampering that happens. He becomes a part of this universe's history, or vice versa. This all gets melded together into the MCU through this relationship with Sony, and it's all tied into that same Spider-Man. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways this can end up being spun, but we see so many different elements now merging into this Sony universe over here. Michael Keaton, obviously, coming over from the MCU timeline universe into this. He could just be a doppelganger. They could just be reusing that casting. Who knows? But he's here. There's the murder reference on the poster, clearly referencing to what Tom Holland had done. Now, I had heard or read that the inclusion of the Raimi Spider-Man on the poster was a mistake. It was supposed to be Spider-Man, but not that suit, was my understanding for the VFX, that the wrong suit was used for the poster. Don't know if that's true. No idea. But it's definitely, there's some kind of merger that happens here that I'm sure is the result of No Way Home, and one of the reasons that we're keeping a lot of No Way Home extremely tight-lipped. I think we will have a good idea of what the relationship between the MCU and Sony will be like after that film drops, because as we know, if you haven't seen Venom, spoiler for the post-credit scene, Venom being ported into the MCU, is that a permanent happening, or when are they going to be put back into their universes? And when he goes back, is Spider-Man going back with him? Is he just leaving this universe and going into this one? Are these universes going to be rewritten? There's a lot of questions, and we're barely talking about Morbius at the moment, but the implications of it. The movie looks great. I liked the first trailer. I thought it was a really strong first trailer, and this one just gets me even more excited because Morbius is a really interesting character. He is pulled between this life because of his need for blood and his need for sustenance, that he rides this line of being a hero or a villain, because he does what he does to try to help and save people. But to survive, he has to feed on people. So there's this weird push and pull that happens that always puts him in the odds with Spider-Man and all this kind of stuff. So he's always been a pretty interesting character. I remember him mostly from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. So I'm excited to see how they explore him. So far, what we've seen, I think he looks fantastic. I love the various stages of Morbius that they have in here. But I'm excited for this movie. I'm really excited to check it out whenever it comes out. So, guys, what do you think of the trailer? What do you think is going to be happening with this relationship between Marvel and Sony? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. Links to that and all my socials are down in the description below as well. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your support. But guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.